So, today's video is all about the space and science because today I will be looking at LEGO Icon's NASA Space Shuttle Discovery set from 2021. This set is quite large, it has 2354 pieces, and I was able to get a fake version of this set on AliExpress for just under 30 euros. Oh yeah, this really is quite a large pile with all the parts. We also have the manual over here. Yeah, very black covers once again, nothing special on them. Inside we have a few sheets with some stickers, but basically that's all I can tell you right now, because right now I am going to assemble this set, and then of course I will tell you all about it and we will judge it. So see you in a bit. As you can see, the shuttle is complete, and straight out of the gate I can tell you that I really like this set, and it turned out to be even more interesting than I initially thought it is going to be. So let me share what was my experience like when I was building this thing. First of all, I want to say that the manual that was included with the set is absolutely fine. I did not see any mistakes within it, and also all these one-to-one images were correct sized. Instructions themselves are large enough, so I did not have any difficulties in seeing what to do in any given step, and also all the parts were divided between the bags, and yeah, you can clearly see in the instructions when to open each number. And I also wanna mention that as far as I can tell, I think this manual matches the stuff you can find on LEGO Builders app. With the manual out of our way, we can talk about the building block quality, which in this case, in my opinion, is great. The blocks did not have any plastic leftovers on them. The fittings are really nice. Although that being said, they are a little bit tighter than the LEGO stuff, but I actually really like that. They were tighter, but they weren't too tight, so I actually wasn't struggling to put them together, but in the end they hold together really firmly. For the most part. And I say for the most part just because I had a single part that was too loose. And that was this tiny piece that was just falling off by a slightest tap. And having loose parts, in my opinion, is absolutely annoying. However, that being said, I also have to point out that that was only a single part out of 2354 pieces we have in this set, so I am leaning towards saying that that was an exception and doesn't really represent the whole experience. And luckily for me, I also had a spare for that part from like the previous sets that I have done, so I changed it out, so my set in the end doesn't have any loose pieces. Next, I want to talk about the sticker quality for this set, which in this case is actually pretty good. Color-wise, as you can see, the whites are white, the blacks are black, so there are no mismatch with the colors on the bricks that they are applied upon. And the print itself is quite sharp and looks good. And what is even more important, we didn't even have that many stickers over here. At least we don't have that many stickers that have printing on them, because if I take a closer look at this spaceship, the shuttle itself, you can see that inside here we have bunch of clear silvery stickers with no printing on them. Therefore, yeah, there's no actual print to talk about there. And next I want to mention that this set also included quite few printed parts. Over here on the wings you can see we have the USA and the USA flag over here. Also this part right here, it's printed, and the print quality is excellent. I really don't have anything bad to say about it. We have few gauges inside of the cockpit over there. Also this part right here is printed, and as I said, the print everywhere we have it looks really nice. If I really want to be nitpicking about the set, I can tell you that some of the plastic pieces had a little bit of scratches on them, and there were these also blue large plates that had a little bit of like a black stains on them, but I assume that was just from other pieces like rubbing on them while they were in the bag together. But overall I don't think that takes away from the building experience in the slightest. Next I can show you that included within a set we had this tool, and also there were few spare parts that came in a separate bag. And yes, there's also this tiny piece that I changed it out, but I already told you why. But now I think we are ready to take a closer look at the set itself. So as you can see in front of us, we have the Space Shuttle Discovery over here, and we also have the Space Telescope. Then we have these two information boards for each of the thing, and we also have few extra parts right here if we wanna like rearrange them in one composition, where we have the shuttle unpacking the space telescope from it. And what I mean by that is this composition right here. However, me personally, I prefer to have these things as a separate unit. So let's take a closer look at each of these things, starting with the space telescope over here. I think people in Lego company have done a really nice job by designing this thing. At least it looks kind of the same as what I have seen in the pictures. We have these solar panels over here. They are made out of a plastic sheet right here, and they do the job. They really look like a solar panels. Then of course here at the front we have the lens, we have the cover for the lens, and then at the back over here we have some wires and other like knickknacks going on. This telescope is put on this stand that we can actually remove quite easily. Oh yeah, and there's also this printed block at the bottom of the telescope, and I think overall this thing looks really nice. And then of course we have the space shuttle itself. First of all, I want to say that this thing is much larger than I thought it is going to be. It is actually quite heavy and chunky feeling, and I really like that. Visually, I think once again they have done like an amazing job with this thing. It does look like a space shuttle as far as I can tell, and it has some moving parts. I already showed you that we can open up this part right here to access this storage compartment. But also, if we take a look at the back of the shuttle, here we have the thrusters, and if we twist the upper thruster, you can see that the ends of the wings are moving. Basically, you are using this thruster to steer the wings. And I think that is a really nice feature. And before I built it, I definitely did not expect this shuttle to have anything like that. I was expecting it to be a static display piece without any actual moving bits in it. And speaking of moving bits, probably my favorite part of this thing are the wheels. As you can see right now, they are in there, and the bottom part of the shuttle is flat. But if we press in this part right here, the wheels just pop out, and this is really nice. The wheels themselves are spring loaded, therefore they really flick out with a lot of power, and the feeling is just very satisfying. And to get them back in, we just need to pull this thing back and then fold them in one by one. But yes, as I said, I think that is a really cool feature. And then you can also see that this shuttle has this stand, and that makes it really easy to display. And the stand is being held in place by these two knobs when you like put them into these two holes like this. And I just want to point out that I think the engineering behind this thing is really good. Not only do we have those moving parts, but everything just feels sturdy. As you just saw, I was picking it up without even paying much attention where I'm grabbing this thing, and I really like that. And finally, the last kind of interesting thing I can show you is the cockpit. As you can see, we can actually easily remove this upper part, and then we can see that inside of the shuttle we have a tiny seat right here. But also within this piece that we just removed, we have 4 more seats. Of course, these seats are too tiny for any like Lego minifigures, but I think overall this is still a really nice attention to detail for a model like this. And now I will try to spin this thing around to show it to you in greater detail. Yes, this is the top view. I really like the shape of it. We have this like very large tail at the back. Then we have all the thrusters here, and also this is how it looks from underneath. So overall, I want to say that I am really happy about this set, and I think this is a really cool thing. So finally, I think it is time to put my experience with this fake Lego set into my fake Lego tier list. And this time, I think my experience with the set deserves an S rating. However, I have to say that there is a huge minus at the end of that S letter, because we did have that one loose part. However, the rest of the experience for me this time was really nice. And I absolutely enjoyed the building process of this thing. So I think it is needless to say that in this case, I believe I have myself a really good deal over here. And just as a disclaimer, I also have to say that buying fake Lego sets on AliExpress is like playing a lottery, and you never know what exactly will be the quality for the thing you buy. And sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't. And I can only comment for the experience that I had with the set that was sent to me. But with that said, I also think I have given you enough information to make up your own mind whether a set like this would be worth it for you. And now I want to say a huge thank you for joining me today and watching this review. If you liked it, please leave a like. That helps out my channel a lot. Leave a comment. What is your experience with buying fake Legos? And if you want to see more content like this, where I do reviews of fake Legos, non-branded bricks, and all sorts of other stuff I find on the internet, maybe subscribe to my channel. Huge thank you for watching this review one more time, and I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye. Bye. Goodbye.